Hello, beautiful souls. This is another video for the Reflector family because, and it probably will still resonate with everyone else, but I wanted to highlight just how significant this mirror, this experience that we're going through as this divine mirror for people, because ultimately it can exist in everyone. I mean, everyone's seeing their reflection, right? But I believe the difference is we're not often seen for who we are. And as I'm becoming more and more aware and actually allowing that to be the case, I'm stepping further and further into this space of embracing that as a divine gift. Now, the way I thought life was is quite possibly simply the life of a reflector, because it isn't like anyone else's. And if you're not a reflector, you may still resonate with what I'm going to talk about, as in how life is seemingly bringing experiences into your field of awareness, into your lived experience in this human, on this earth, to show you what you need to see about yourself. But, you know, I guess the power within the reflector is that we're not controlling it. We're never controlling what experiences are being brought to us, because it's almost like, it feels like you're somewhat of a teacher in the way of you're providing the reflection for others to receive what they need, but they're also specifically in front of you to feel what they're resonating, because that is what you're needing at the time. Again, this may resonate if you're not a reflector, because, you know, everyone's a mirror, and everything's here to teach us something. I feel like the key difference and the key aspect that I'm trying to highlight is we're not controlling it. And the more we can step into a space of absolute surrender to who is being brought into our field and why and what we see, we can learn more and more about ourselves, because ultimately no one is ever going to know us in the way that we can truly know ourselves. No one's going to see us the way that other people are seeing other people. And I remember having an extensive 8-hour conversation with the reflector once, and it was huge. And the next day it took us both a good 2 days to come down from it. But I did feel seen for the first time, and I didn't know then kind of what I was experiencing to the level that I understand and interpret it now. And what's really fascinating is the more we are able to let go of the desire to be seen, the fact that we're not like anyone else, the fact that we're not controlling anything, and that we are 100% of the time being brought into somebody's field for us and them. Because whatever energy we're channeling of theirs is for us as well, because it's something that we need to see within ourselves. And I do believe as we progress through this journey, it's not just that. As you can tell, I'm in Thailand at the moment. So yeah, it's not just, I've lost where I was. But I think the most important thing out of this insight is that our main goal and purpose is to discover who we are. And every single person that we're feeling around us is going to assist us in that journey. And whether we're channeling them or not, there's no fear there anymore. And I believe that when you first become aware about being a reflector, there is a sense of fear because you feel like manipulated. I remember going, I'm just sick of being this fucking channel for everybody else. I don't know who I am. And, you know, there's a lot of processes and things to get you to the stage where you understand, but then it just starts to become this amazing unfolding journey where you get to see other as self. Like, it's fascinating. And when you can observe somebody as you, so because we have this divine gift to just reflect people back to them, right? We're feeling them, we're channeling them, they're in us. So it's this amazing gift that we have that we can also, I do with friends, have specific people around me of the quality and the traits that I would like to possess more of. And that works that way as well. But that's when you're consciously knowing who you are and what those people are bringing into your field. But I believe I'm being reminded of the importance of having new experiences and new people brought into your field of awareness in order to learn from all of this magic that's existing out there to teach you more and more about yourself, because it doesn't end. Like, we are so fascinating. And what it's led me into the experience of recently, more so, is the ability to really observe other. Like, observe to the point where I'm so intrigued and curious about how somebody else works and how they're feeling, how they handle things, how they react to things, who they are as a person. And it's like this, you know, I kind of felt like before it was so inward, like, who am I, like, just me inside here. And then when you realize that you're everything and everyone, you're like, whoa, what do I have to teach myself, and who is it going to be through, and what are they going to say, and what's going to happen, and what experience is it going to bring? And it's really, really fascinating. Like I mentioned before, I'm in Thailand at a Tantra yoga retreat, and it's about, like, I'm aware of wounds around intimacy, and that's connection, right? That's connecting with another person. And, you know, the past experiences of not being seen, of not knowing who we are, of being this leaf in the wind, of being a chameleon, you know, we have, a lot of us, distance ourselves from people, from other, and had to put up so many barriers and walls and blocks because we didn't, well, I only speak from my personal experience. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. So it was like, why am I all of these things and none of these things? And when I'm about to go meet someone I've never met, I start channeling, singing and making songs. And then when I get there, she tells me she's a music teacher that writes songs. And I'm like, how was I channeling this woman before I even fucking met her just by texting her? But this is our divine gift. Like, I called about the hotel room from Australia, and all of a sudden I could feel Thailand, like, through the phone. It's phenomenal, the level of ability we have within this amazingness. And then we get to, I guess, choose in what genre we would like to explore. Like, you know, being led into the shamanic, I had a dream of a snake telling me you're to follow a shamanic path. And I was like, what even is that when it happened? But I did it, and it has changed my life completely. But I know now that it wouldn't matter where I went, that would become my world and that would expand. So it's not so much about manipulating what is, but receiving the divine guidance from within and following the correct path that's coming organically through you and leading you into where you are destined to be at any given time. So I just thought I'd share this insight. I hope it helps. See ya.